Welcome to News Cycle. My name is Nilaus, and today we're taking another look at the game News Cycle. There was a new content update or a new demo available for the Steam Next Fest, and this contains an AI NPC, so it definitely needs to be addressed. That's a really interesting addition to the game. Thank you to Daedalic Entertainment for sponsoring this showcase. As always, with my sponsored content on this channel, the sponsorships is for me to showcase the game and not for pushing certain perspectives. My opinions are my own and they are not a subject to approval from any sponsor. Before we dive in, let's take a look at what Steam says about the news cycle. It says, build a new civilization out of the chaos of an apocalyptic solar flare as you grow your house from a lone shelter to an industrial metropolis. Take on the burden of preserving life itself and help your people realize their aim, a future beyond survival. Lead the world of News Cycle. This means it's another entry in the prolific genre of post-apocalyptic colony builders. In this video, I'll be showcasing the game and deep dive into the idea of implementing an AI into an AI NPC, as that is the newest and most unique addition to this demo. If you want more, then I have a 1-hour playthrough from the previous version of the demo, which is available on in the top right-hand corner now. The game follows a traditional format for colony builders, so that should be familiar to everyone by now with food, housing, that kind of thing. So we'll be cruising lightly over this, but giving you a sense of how this game actually plays as we progress towards the AI, unlocking the AI NPCs. If you like these kind of first look videos, then be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. So we're here in the settlement. We're going to be getting a little bit quicker here. There we go. We're going to start with getting the introduction here. You're now the governor of this little community. It has been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we've lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up. I think the guys with the nukes won over the guys with stones and sticks and stones. All right, we ended up destroying ourselves, what little the sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here were born into the new world, and you have to be the leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain, so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a new way of securing our next generation. By whose time, the world may not be inhabitable anymore. Ah, that's promising. I don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something we can call home. I don't need a tutorial because I am the tutorial. We're going to play here. This is our little shelter and our little hovel, and this is where we start from. Basically, we are going here. So what we need to do is we need to first get some water. So we get this good water overlay, and let's just make it here. Does that get what? You can see up in the right left-hand corner, you can see how much is actually covered by this location. And I just already made it a mistake. The very first thing we do is a mistake. So that's great. So this one, and let's make it here. And these need roads, so we'll just make a little road. Actually, we don't, because we don't have the money for it. Then we need to get a gathering camp so that we can gather some resources. The only thing we can get at this point is just picking up mushrooms from the forest. But let's go distance and stuff from everywhere. It doesn't really matter. We have our population up here. We have 35 out of 35 available. And now we get a group of strangers coming in. They ask if they can join us. That's actually really strange that they join on day 0. But sure, that's we'll get extra people. That means more mouth to feed, but also more stuff. Oh, I didn't want to update this one yet. So that was a gathering camp where we can get some stuff. We need a field camp where we can get some stone and some wood and some other stuff. Some iron down here. So let's get that going. You are not getting there because you don't have any stone, so we are really... this is the one that gets a stone, most importantly. And I think I'm actually going to get another field camp immediately because we want to get going quickly with all the stuff here. So let's get another one here with stone, and like that. And you will be building... So coming in. Then we have... What we see here is we see that resources, or they see that... they are running in here. They're going in and then they're fixing it. So now it's built, and we can get 3 assigned to stone harvesting, 3 assigned to wood harvesting, and that gives us some consistent numbers here. This is not working because we don't have the stone yet, but then now we are at least making the stone. The construction for another field camp, the construction up here, we need 3 of these to get some raw resources yet. Not much, but that's something. Then let's see what else. We don't have any residents. We have this part. This water well doesn't require resources, luckily, but it will be complaining that it doesn't. This is not a tentacle. It looks like a tentacle, but it's actually a road. So it has a lack of tentacles. Let's give it a road so it is connected back to... Oh, okay, I guess not. All right, it's a lumber. So let's make a production of a lumber mill. Seems like a good idea to make a lumber mill. And this one will also be making... Yeah. So we get lumber mill built here. And we can see the people coming in. They're going in, bringing stuff in. They need to bring stuff in for the construction. But then after that, they just construct it and it's going to be available. Let's see, anything else? This one is lower productivity, minus 30 workforce, because it is not connected. And here, more of that, more of that. We want to get more crafting materials so we can build more. And we're going to be making lumber. Because we need lumber for our... here? We need to go all the way over there eventually. So we need more lumber so we can get over and get everything connected now. Here we go. Things should be connected. They're not really connected. How are they not connected yet? Now they're connected. Great. So they get a little bit more. It was... So at this point, let's take a look at our research, because we don't really have a lot of options here. Everything is grayed out and we have built the stuff that we can. So let's go up and click this little knowledge part here. This tech tree is a little bit weird, to say the least. It has 3 tabs, technically 4 tabs, but the last one is not open. The ones that are marked red is not available because you have to have a certain amount of accrued knowledge. Knowledge accrues by 1 for every worker for every day. And that just is a number, and this serves more as a threshold. And then it'll take the crafting, the time when you click this is, it has to go up to 860 because that's the knowledge requirement. And it does that at 30 per hour. So you can kind of figure out that is about 30 hours-ish, 29 hours. And over here you can then click and see there's only one we can take because all the other ones have prerequisites. So we'll do the basic instructions to make a stockpile, a soup kitchen, and a simple meal. Let's get that. And this one is 50, and it just takes 2 hours to get that done. We're going to keep doing more here, because there's really no reason not to just build water. They don't really require anything, so we might as well just stamp those down. And we got the technology researched. And there we go. Stockpile is good. A soup kitchen is good. And let's see. Stockpile. We want those. They are dirt cheap. And they will now need to get a road here as well. It's almost like I'm building a city block, isn't it? There. There we go. And then we need to build some production. That's over here. A soup kitchen. We're going to make a few of these because we got already a lot of people. We're definitely also going to go out and get some more gathering camps here. Let's see. Here's a good location for a gathering camp. Let's see. Can I get all of them available? There. That looks pretty good. Let's get that one. And lumber is not keeping up. It's actually working as fast as it can. Well, I guess we're just making it here. So now we need to assign more resources here. We can only do mushrooms yet, so that will give us some simple meals. We are consuming 10 simple meals per day, but we are not really producing any. Now we will produce any. We will produce something if we remember to assign some people here. And now we get 2 meals per day. We should start seeing that we get a higher production rate at this point as well. We can also continue on our research. Here you can see up here, there's 1 blue over here. That means it's available. That means a shack. That means we can get a place to stay. That's always a good idea. And we're going to be continuing to do more with mushrooms. We don't have the other options for food. Fish and meat, those need another research, obviously. So that's going to be something. Here we have our stockpile. And yeah, it looks pretty good. We can store a lot of things in this stockpile. There we go. We got the shack unlocked. And let's see, where do we want to build that? Can we build it up here? Yeah, this seems like a fine place to build. So let's make some housing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to be enough for 40 people. So let's also make it 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need to make a road, which we probably can't do because we don't have lumber enough for this. And we need more shelters. Exactly. So as soon as we unlock it, it says build 3 shelters. Yes, we'll definitely build 3 shelters. They are coming in quickly now. Let's see what they're missing. Yeah, so you can see here that resources are just magically going to be put over here. And once all the resources are there, then we'll be brought 5 people who need to walk over there to unlock it or to actually enable it. Up here we can keep track of how much we have. And I think this is a good time for us to also just look at a really a bit of a different and interesting perspective here. We have different types of workers. Currently we only have workers, we have craftsmen and specialists coming later, but at the worker level have really bad health because they don't have places to live and they don't have a lot of food, so that's not good. So here is a weird system here. It works the way that they're currently working at 30% efficiency. We really would like them to work at 100% efficiency, but that's not an option. The reason why is because they have low morale. They have between 0 and 24 morale. You can see this is the morale. So how do we give them better morale? Well, if we give them better food, they currently get +2 morale for and then they consume 10 per day. But if I give them up on a regular, then they will get +10 morale. Or if I give them extra, then they get 15 per day. So let's get them 15. Let's also give them extra water here. There, that's a lot of extra water. So that means we're not going to get there. Plus, if they get housed, they also get more happy. So that will take a little bit of time to get effect, and then hopefully we can get up and hit the next threshold for that. And let's see. Also research, nothing else to research. And this is where this research is a little bit complicated because you kind of have to go in here and say this one requires tools. We don't have tools yet. This one requires tools. We don't have tools yet. This one requires tools. We don't have tools yet. This one requires tools. We don't have tools yet. There must be something we can do. Oh, there, wood and iron. Okay. This is the only one we can make. So that requires stone and lumber. So we need more lumber to get this going. That means let's just make another lumber mill. We're going to need 2 lumber mills anyway. So let's stamp it down there. There we go. You saw +20 here. So now we have 26 morale. That means we go up into the next threshold of regular morale. That means we're now working at 50% productivity. That's very nice. It gets better. That means that they will produce more at each of these locations. Now they're producing 32. I don't know what they were producing before, but if they drop down, then we can say we are definitely going to. We're running out of people, I am sure. We really want to get some more locations here. There's a little bit of shrooms out here. Let's get those. Fully completed objective, and there was the shacks. Then hopefully we get a little buff. Sad day. Oh, really? No stage of death. Really? Someone died? Psh. Health is bad. Wait, why are they bad? They really shouldn't be. They have places to live, places to stay. It's all good. They have nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about, I tell you. That sucks. And if we look at this, they really shouldn't have bad health. Well, it's winter. Now their health is -15. Workforce condition, psh, whatever. Clothes distribution rate, I mean, there's not much. They run around naked. Access to health services, we can't do that. Season, -20. All right, let's just go through the winter and survive the winter. Then we should be fine. I'm going to need more of that damn lumber. We do have 2 lumber mills. So we do need more lumber. And it's only when we have more lumber. There we go. We get more lumber. Then we can make this out here, and you can get that, oops, this dusty road as well. There, so now everything is there, and you can see our stomachs are getting smaller. Really? Our stomachs are getting smaller? That makes no sense. And we've used all of our food. So what I can do now is, since I dropped below 24, I can just give them a lot less food because whatever. They're not going to be happy anyway. So if they're going to be miserable, then let them be hungry and miserable at the same time. Let's go out and get some more gathering camps here. There's another one here with shrooms. We only have the shrooms available right now. And we did have this one that we got. We'll bit 3 not available this season. That's fine. We'll get into the spring season. There we go. And spring season means that they're going to be happy. We'll get the low health food distribution rate, water distribution rate. Oh, wow. Water is also dropping down. It's really weird that water is dropping down. We'll build more water here. That one. And get a road up to this location. There we go. So that should also be fine. Now we can give them a little bit more. Simple meal, fair meal. Oh, we don't have those. More distribution. We'll get them up to regular, because at least then they're regular, then they don't get bad health. We don't want them to have bad health. I'd like them to get more. Here we have morale is really high because it's springtime and everyone's happy in springtime. Let's have a look at the next research we can unlock. That's here. This gets us basic tools, which is really unlocking everything else. So let's figure out, where do we want to build this? Do we have a resource gathering thing down here? No, not really. This one will be able to get the iron miner for that location. You do not have any iron mining nearby, so let's get another iron miner available. Technology. Okay, technology is unlocked. Let's build that here then. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get more people to actually gather some iron. They're here. And then we want to make a production. We're going to make a production here. So you don't need to care about like proximity or anything. That just doesn't matter here in this game. So just build here and here. They don't bring things from one place to another. They just basically teleport them. Here, we need stability. What is stability? Stability must be... yeah, meet the food and the water demands for the whole population for 3 days on regular distribution. Yeah, we can do that. That's regular and regular. We should not have a problem with that. Good. For 3 days, we can do that. Food is okay. That's getting better. Now we should be able to... The one that's most important is the hunting one. That means 22 of those... and here, this requires some iron ingots, which we don't have. And that's mushrooms. And I know that we can get some more stuff. Didn't we get something up here? Yeah, there's a little one in here. Probably not really worth having you also mushrooming it. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take you out from the mushrooms just yet. And you do not have this. Okay, so the only one we have is there. So we're gonna be making iron, get 3 of those in. And make more iron, 3 of those in. Good. So we're kind of running out of people to assign, because I guess someone died. We were up to 47 at some point. Fully there. Now we get a little plus 20 morale bonus for everyone. We got someone grew up. Child became an adult worker. Yay! Get into the work mind, into the smithy for working. That's where we assign all of our kids. There we go. And this one, we can now make tools. We don't have more than 4 workers, so we're going to be assigning 4 workers to this location. And now we kind of have to see, the food consumption is not great, or food production is not great here. And that was kind of because we didn't have that one assigned. Oops. And if you're in doubt, then why not just make some more water supplies? Because there's really no reason not to. Honestly, it's very valuable. There, I'm going to build that here. The only challenge with this is that you need to have a road. Here. And this one is in a stupid position. I'm going to be taking you out and building you somewhere else. Oh, right. That's the worst part. Oh, shit. Yep. A little bug. If you take it out, then you also apparently lose the stone. So now we lost the stone deposit. Damn it. Well, a group of immigrants have arrived. We need more tools. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So we need to produce 50 tools. We're working on making tools up here. And if we could get higher productivity, then they could get more. We have just lost all of our tools, or all of our stone production. So let's build one up here instead. Let's see. I did have that one. There. Also some water up here. Yes. Here. And then make sure that we get the road all the way up. There. Water doesn't require any resources or any people to assign, so it's easy to just always assign it. Now we can get more food, so let's get here. When we have tools, we do, then we can get the hunting, which is super amazing because that's making everything a little bit easier when it comes to food, because now we can, we're going to be taking the gathering camp. We can then go out here and look at options like this, where we have hunting and there. Objective completed. That was the tools completed, and then we have all this, and then so we are going to continue here. There's a little ruin here. It doesn't do much, this ruin, yet, but I'm hoping that it does something later on. And let's continue on research, see if there's anything else we can get. We can get electricity, which is used for a few things, and then we can also get the vocational training and surveillance. I mean, they don't really do much, but hey, it's all options. I will be producing more for the soup kitchen because we're going to have 3 things being produced. We are not getting, if we look in here, let's see, fish, we don't have any fish, and meat, we don't have any of those, and that's because we're not really farming those yet. But if we go in here, then, oh, let's see, there's nothing left here, but you can then go here. All right, so we've been mining out all of our mining, the mushrooms, mushroom mining, too much mushroom mining for us here, this one. Let's get some fishing, let's get some meat, some hunting, gathering, and let's get this one to go with the fish food, and this one basic meals from meat. That should be really good. Meat is actually the best one because it doesn't also require water. What about you down here? You are for shrooms, yes, and nothing else. And then we can take a look at our electricity production. Basically, this is very simple. Every building has a little consumption, or some buildings have consumption, like 60 here at the smithy. And so we need to just make some more. And windmill is currently the only thing we can get. And if they look out here, there's probably a good location here. There's a good location here. We can see up on this one. Oh, rat infestation. Oh, that sucks. Food stores. There's nothing to do. Trapping may be the fastest solution. All right, let's. So we need lumber and iron ingots. We got already got that already, right? That's already done. So completed. So we get some traps set up. It takes 5 days. Okay, cool. That was really lucky that so we need to wait 5 days for the rat infestation. Food efficiency down. Ugh. But we are working on electricity. Let's just build it here. This seems like an okay place. It's not the best place. Oops. Oops, this is the wrong one, right? Yeah, it was this one I want to kill. We'll build some more. That one, that one, that one. Yeah, they could be better. We'll build them here, but we don't really need that much more. Right, so we're working here. We got the forge going. That's good. We got the smithy going. That's good. We are maintaining 50. I don't think we can realistically maintain more than 50. I would need to get up to 75. Or sorry, get up to 51, I would imagine. Then for the next threshold, and that's not really happening. So it's winter time, that's bad. It's rat infestation, that's bad. Health is really bad. I don't know why, but that's, well, the season is always a bad situation. Let's continue on our research. There's still more things to come. We can do this one. Now, in order for us to continue and get more research, because we're kind of running out of research, then we can go into here and look at the new progression to the new era. So it splits into eras, and these are here. You can see it gets more and more industrial. Here we have era 1, where we are currently at, just very basic stuff, and then we get into era 2, where we get more refinement, bronze, bricks, wire, that kind of thing, and into era 3, where we then get more advanced stuff, and it becomes like a real city, and era 4, where you can see we get very much advanced. Currently, it's only era 1 and 2 that's available in the demo, so that is limited in that regard. There we go. We got rid of the rats. That was very nice. And then, so that's, oh, died of illness. They are just dropping dead like crazy here. I played this game a lot and I've never seen any people drop like this. We need to then get more. We need these to get up to, what is it, 75? That means we need to have more for us to come in or wait for children to be born. Because at this point we're actually getting quite stuck because I'm playing a little bit faster than you would expect to be playing. And then I'll build here. This is a vocational technical boot camp. I will take one of my here and change that into making paper from wood. You will probably be requesting us to make 400 paper. Yes, indeed. So we make 400 paper, and paper is used in this to train some of our workers to become specialists. It's pretty good and also necessary. Let's see. So now we just have to. Honestly, this is the weird part. Now we just have to sit and wait until we get more workers so we can get the next threshold, because we don't really have any more. We have one more here, one more research. Does scout training, but it doesn't work in the demo. It's disabled. At this point we have to wait, and it should be around day 80 we should be seeing the stranger. So fingers crossed. We are not seeing. Oh man, I think it's bugged again. Strange lights. Let's see what this is. Chief, the sun has been looking different since yesterday. It can be said that it's almost lost its round appearance. Just like in the stories told by the others. Nothing to do, but you might want to take a look. We'll take a look, but everyone in the city, they have to keep working. Work. Good thing we don't have any chips to fry. And back at it. Bad omen. Our eyes witnessed this a century later. The same effect is upon us again. We are not as fragile as the modern world facing the first, but we are confident that it will bring nothing but harm. Great. And we also got our production of here, and we can get some of these converted, but getting those converted is really not particularly useful. Now at this point we don't have anything else to do. We basically can just sit and wait until we get 75 people here, or the stranger arrives. Stranger appeared at the border. Well, that's interesting. So we're gonna wait for the stranger to arrive in our central base and then see what he has to say. And this stranger should be the one that is that's the AI NPC that we are looking for. That's the one we got for yeah, the one that the main new stuff here. Is that you? That's you. You need to come in here. Well, let's see how that works. A stranger wants to speak with you. Start conversation. So now it says, AI NPC experiment add-on is still in the very early stages. We believe that AI technology can make a useful differences without radically changing the gaming experience. With this understanding, you can come across AI individuals in our game, as characters in the universe traveling from the outside world, or members of other communities. They may ask for your help, or assign tasks, negotiate with you, or if you push your luck, you may open extra content they may not willing to share, or they may backfire. For AI interaction, write your prompt dialogue in the response field, examine the potential result, open on the left side of the screen according to the answers received. If there is a quest that is open directly, you can accept it or reject it and return to the game. So, this is how it works. Chief, the stranger name is David Harrelson. We made first contact, but he didn't give much information. He said he has valuable information to share with us. So here's some information. It says we are online with the AI thingy. And
Greetings,
please work.
Chief.
Yes.
My name is David Harrelson, and I am a wandering merchant who travels from one settlement to another. 2 weeks ago, in the town of Foxglove, I made a trade deal to deliver 68 basic tools to them. Unfortunately, on my way back, my cargo fell into a deep riverbed while crossing a damaged bridge. It was quite an accident. Now, what brings me to your presence today is this. Would you be willing to help me by giving me those 68 basic tools?
So we can now accept or reject. He also hinted about something else. I think if we accept it, we just close the prompt. So I don't want to do that. We'll just write something. Where can I find Foxglove?
Foxglove, a small settlement not too far from here.
Well, not too far from here.
But let's not get sidetracked, Chief. My name is David Harrelson, and I am a wandering merchant.
I got that.
I live by barter. traveling from one settlement to another. 2 weeks ago, I made a trade deal with Foxglove. I had to deliver 68 basic tools to them, but on the way back I had an accident and lost all my cargo. Now, I need your help to get those tools back so that I can fulfill my end of the bargain with Foxglove.
What's in it for me?
Chief, I'm afraid there's nothing in it for you except my gratitude and future services. However, think about the satisfaction of helping a fellow survivor in need. Plus, who knows what kind of valuable information I might be able to share with you in the future. The wasteland is full of secrets, and I've spent years exploring ancient ruins and studying forgotten technologies. So what do you say, Chief? Will you help me out?
Tell me more about those ruins. So you can engage as much or as little as you want here.
Of mine. You see, in this post-apocalyptic world, the remnants of the past are all around us. And yet, we know so little about them. The ruins hold secrets and knowledge that could help us rebuild and thrive
unlock something
once
more.
again. But they are dangerous places, full of traps and hazards. It takes a skilled explorer to navigate them safely. And that's where I come in, Chief. I have spent years studying the ruins and honing my skills as an explorer.
Cool. Will you join as my advisor if I give you the tools? Right? Maybe?
I appreciate your offer, but I must decline. My wandering heart and restless spirit won't allow me to be tied down to one place for too long. However, if you ever find yourself in need of a trustworthy and knowledgeable guide to the wasteland, you know who to call.
Phones have kind of stopped working.
Again in the future.
So, now we can accept his quest, and we've now gotten hints about this. I would imagine if sort of from a meta progression that you'd have to do a quest for him in order to get this. So let's try to do the quests.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate your willingness to help.
We have enough of those anyway.
I promise. I've traveled far and wide in this wasteland, and I've seen things that would make your hair stand on end. The ruins are a testament to what humanity was once capable of. It's fascinating to see how they built such intricate structures with the limited resources they had available. If you ever want to hear some stories about my travels, I'd be more than happy to share them with you over a nice cup of tea.
Okay. Yeah, I think now we want to complete the quest, right? So, what can we say about this? Well, I think it's a cute idea to have this, but I don't want to do it. I've been playing games for 35 years, and 35 years ago the first games I was playing was Space Quest. Me as a wee lad of 10 years old, barely speaking English, sitting with my dictionary and trying to write open door, look window, take broom, that kind of thing. And it all worked fine, and I am dragged kicking and screaming back to those days when I see this. And it just, I think it's a fun idea, but it seems like a solution looking for a problem. I did not want this. I don't want to sit and talk to an NPC. If I explained this over dinner to my son yesterday. He's 10 years old. And I told him that you have to write to an AI, and he was like, wouldn't it be better if they just give you options that you could choose from? And I was like, yes, that's how you make games. This is like a massive step backwards in an attempt to step forward. Like, why do I have to like look window, open door? Just give me the options of just like, tell me more about this this camp. Tell me more about this. This thing here is hiding. It's obfuscating the game. And now I have to be literate and be able to write in English to get access to content. Words cannot describe how much I hate this function. I think it's a cute idea, but I don't want it anywhere near any of the games. It is up there with NFTs. NFTs and AIs are shoehorned into games and they don't belong. So go away now. Connection. Go away even more. All right.
Ah, I can't resist teasing you a bit, Chief. But I'm glad we were able to come to an agreement. With those tools, the people of Foxglove will be able to carry out their
Let's see how it
daily
happens
tasks
if we
and
complete the
survive.
task.
And as for your offer to join as an advisor, I would be honored. My knowledge of the Wasteland could prove invaluable to your community. Who knows what secrets and treasures we might uncover together.
Another thing is that it also is a way to generate a lot of low quality content, because he's just chatting away. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost voice acting. It doesn't cost anything. So you can just let him just talk as much as you want. Go like, oh, it's content. No, it's not. It's junk. Bye now.
See you later.
There. And then we got a quest. Provide the tools. And then hopefully that will complete. There we go. Completed. And then we see if he does anything. Nope. No. Okay. So it's not like it continues from here. All right, so if you want to see more of this game, then I encourage you to check out my first look. The first look is going to be more in detail. It goes further than what we've done here. It doesn't have this AI interaction, but, you know, I mean, I can live without that. And it goes as far as we can get in the demo. But right now, we're going to be sitting here waiting for more people to join eventually, and that's just going to take quite a while. So I would encourage you to check out my first look video of New Cycle, and also go to Steam to wishlist the game. It's going to be interesting to see when it comes out, how they have refined and polished this AI interaction. I think it's a good idea, but I don't like the implementation. I do not like a writing prompt in a game. It is a massive step backwards for sort of how games should work. And they should listen to my 10-year-old son and make a dialogue options so we can get on with it, instead of having to type away and try to guess how to manipulate an AI. Also, another thing that when you put an AI in, it's going to be impossible to debug. It's going to be the opposite of accessibility feature, because now you also have to be able to write in coherent English and in order to communicate, which is not really something I would need to do in order to play a city builder like this. On top of that, it's oh yeah, I didn't even think about, what about localization? So when you localize the game, you also have to localize the AI. And AI in non-English, they are just not as good as they are in English. Debugging is going to be an absolute nightmare. Someone gets into some weird situation with the AI and you can't reproduce it because it's a black box. And then the biggest issue is that AI tend to be pretty easy to break the guardrails of AI these days. And when you do that, you can get them to be misogynic, racist, all that stuff. And if you get an NPC in the game to say something really racist or outlandish or anything hateful, then that is the developer's fault. They are to blame for this. So I just don't see any upsides to this. I think it's a fun tech demo, but yeah, it's AI, bro. So we're gonna leave it at this, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it for when it comes out in the final release. And then on Steam, so we're going to be playing it. We're going to be taking a look at it to see how this ends up in the final version. Thank you very much to Datadec Entertainment for sponsoring this showcase, and thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about AI in games, both in this implementation and how else to make it in a meaningful way. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.